We're in Austin, an incredibly unique city with this beautiful river cutting right through the middle of it. It's a city with great nightlife, nocturnal neighbors, and the world's best dang boots. Today, we're headed to a true Austin institution, Texas Traditions. It's a place where they have been making boots the old-fashioned way for over 50 years.
This shop was opened in 1977 by a bootmaker by the name of Charlie Dunn. He was a world-famous bootmaker, and he taught me everything. If you were to go to a boot shop 100 years ago, it would look a lot like this, except there wouldn't be any iPhones.
Right.
The very beginning of the boot is going to be the foot portion, which is going to either be a non-exotic or an exotic leather. This is shark skin. This is camel.
Wait, let me guess.
Okay.
All right. It's kind of got some heft to it. Bear. No, bull.
Exactly.
Bull leather.
Austin is never boring. It's very rich in history. I personally love the culture, the artistry. I always wanted to be an artist, and so this is my chance to do that. Everybody who's ever been here has sat here. There you go.
I think I have a little bit of flat feet.
You're probably glad you have feet.
Feet are important. What's crazy is you're gonna take all this and then sculpt a replica of my foot.
Only make it better. To me, the cowboy boot represents that idea of confidence. When you put your boots on, no matter what the day throws at you, you can handle it. I think that represents the Lone Star State. If you want a job done right, send a Texan. I just love being a part of it. I love learning techniques that go back a long time, like the use of wooden pegs. Feel in the heel seat, you feel bumps.
Yes.
Those are nails. So if we use a nail, it's gonna come up and you're gonna feel it. Wooden pegs won't do that.
Okay, one quick hit, right?
If you can. Did it break?
Yes. This one, I got it. What? I'm gonna stop making attempts. This is only gonna go worse from here.
The very concept of the shop was to continue the tradition of Charlie Dunn boots and also train people to keep doing it. It's kind of fun because now you can see Charlie's methods through me being passed to them. So it's just this rich melding of the cultures here in Austin that produced the cowboy boot, which came to represent what everyone thinks of as Texas.
It's a mad science. It is hours and hours of writing down and figuring out, is this acidic enough? Is this sweet enough? When you get a plate, it's not just a plate of food. This is who we are and this is what we serve. It is us.
We're in San Antonio, Texas, and we're driving to a restaurant called Sticks and Stone. Texas, just because it's so big, it's actually this incredibly diverse food culture.
Chef Leo, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chef Leo.
We've been here for a little over 2 years now. We're just trying to mix our childhood experiences and what I grew up eating and just put it in a fun way to show food reimagined. Today, we're gonna put you through how to make tortillas from scratch.
Okay.
You know, real simple, real humble ingredients.
I never really cooked in a proper
Got you.
kitchen.
We're really known for our pork belly. So I'm gonna show them the cure. Just cut it in half for me.
Okay, I'm cutting it in half. This is gonna be like one of those magic cookie shows. We put them in the fridge and then the one that's perfect comes out. Hey, there it is.
Every part of Texas pulls from a different culture. In Dallas, you have a little bit more fine dining. In Houston, you have a mix of a lot more Asian influence. And I feel San Antonio, we are a city of gastronomy. We're pushing our food. We're down here in San Antonio, the Pearl Farmers Market downtown. CIA, the Culinary Institute of America, one of their 3 locations is down here at the Pearl. The food hall is an incubator. They take these concepts, they test these concepts to make sure that that's actually gonna work before they go and open up a full-blown restaurant.
Those are really good. What is it that keeps you in San Antonio?
I want to show that somebody like me from this city can make it. Representation matters to me. We're gonna do an apple and a pasilla mole. This is gonna be the base of the 2 dishes. Mole, definition is just sauce. Think of it as like a salsa.
I love foods that are formats. Salsa is a format. Pesto is a format.
Yeah.
I just love stuff where it's like, there's so much room to play around.
And that's what it's all about, right? Once you learn the technique, now we can start taking those liberties. On any given day, you'll see my dad's there drinking his coffee, my mom running dish back and forth with my sister running the front of the house. Without my family support, I wouldn't be anything. Tortillas are really special to us. 3 ingredients: warm water, high quality masa, and a good flaky salt. I saved enough for you.
Oh boy. So,
See how it still
it's
comes
doing
together?
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, okay. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
boy. Whoa, no. Just missing a little.
Now lay it. There we go.
Voila.
He made his way up from a B- to an A. We get asked all the time, is your food authentic? My response is, well, I'm authentic.
Yeah.
Authenticity, I feel, is if you're just being yourself. If you tell me, can you serve me a dish from Oaxaca? I can't. If you tell me serve you a dish from the Hong Kong province where my family's from, I can't. But what I can do is give you this blend of my childhood experiences and still show respect to what the food needs.
Pork belly tacos with apple mole and lettuce wraps with pork belly and apple mole. I think I cooked about 8 times as slow as you would need to if you were actually trying to make this for anyone sitting in the dining room.
If something doesn't work out and you need a job on the line,
Watch what you say.
we'll get you on tortilla duty.
What do you want the future of the San Antonio food scene to be?
Being able to tell stories through food is what I love to do. I think San Antonio is a melting pot in general, and I feel San Antonio, we're on the come up. We have something to say, and I just want to be able to share that voice with everybody.
We stayed last night in these Lotus tents, and today we're gonna head into Big Bend National Park. I've never been anywhere that looks anything like this. This is a wild, beautiful landscape. I mean, look at this, this is crazy. We are way out in West Texas. We are gonna meet up with a guide, a guy named Charlie, who is gonna take us on canoes through the Rio Grande. This place is like incredibly spectacular.
It's 1,500 feet of limestone cliffs. That's taller than any building in Texas, taller than the Empire State Building.
Wow, holy moly.
Yeah,
This park is huge.
the largest national park in Texas, 830,000 acres. You could spend a couple weeks here and still not see everything in the park. What we're gonna do is the boomerang trip. We're gonna paddle upstream against the current into there, zigzag around a few places, paddle back out, and watch the stars rise.
How old are these formations?
80 million years.
80 million years, okay.
It's all just layers of ocean floor. Geologically, Big Bend has the most fantastic sights to see in Texas. That's what brought me here.
That sounds awesome. You had to teach yourself how to be a tour guide.
If you really care about a place, you'll want to read about it and learn about it, which is how it was for me. Big Bend is the holy grail of Texas mountain trails. This is a place to go to if you want to get a lot of hiking in and mountain biking and river trips. You can do all the activities here. It's got everything you need, in my opinion. If you get out of your comfort zone, get out of the box, and get out there and shake things up, you'll realize how lucky you are to be alive.
I am now the motor of this canoe, and Charlie is gonna be the entertainment. It's totally awe-inspiring, in the most genuine sense of that word. It is a cathedral of nature in here, you know?
It's my church.
I'm definitely looking forward to kicking back. As soon as the sun goes down, it's like unbelievable stars up there.
That you can definitely see more stars here than anywhere else. In fact, this is an International Dark Sky Sanctuary, the Big Bend.
Today was a perfect day. Out on the river, beautiful, beautiful weather, incredible place. Like coming back, hanging out, sitting by the fire, looking at the stars, that's a perfect day.
Whenever I travel and they ask where I'm from, I say, oh, I'm from Texas, man. I live on a little island and I surf every day. And they're like, there's no waves in Texas. There's so much water sports here, like the kiteboarding and windsurfing and fishing is fantastic. It's just a beautiful natural place to come escape.
We're in South Padre Island, Texas. We're going surfing today. It's good to meet you.
Hey.
So where are we?
We're in South Padre Island, Texas, in my little surfboard factory. We get more waves and no crowds.
I've never been surfing. I'm really excited.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, there's a mischievous gleam in your eye that makes me nervous.
Saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
When you make a custom board, I get to build that dream and then you get to ride it. I surfed every inch of the Texas coast. I love the Texas coast. We're at the best place. It's a pretty small town, end of the universe, southern tip of Texas, best food in the world, Mexican food, barbecue.
What's it looking like on the water today?
Today is forecast to build up to 14 feet.
Oh wow, that's pretty big.
If you're up for a little excitement.
Woo!
Introducing people, whether it's kids or adults, to the ocean for the first time, I get to share my passion.
My hope is just to be able to learn to stand up on the board.
We'll make that happen.
You think so?
Today. Welcome to Texas, brother.
Welcome to Texas!
Days like today's a building swell, even though it looks crazy. The wind's gonna die off shortly, and that's when the waves are best. Let's work on a little technique. You wanna stand nice and relaxed. Stand proud. Just like that.
So far, this is pretty
It's a lot easier than you think. Try to get your hands all the way down.
I used to break dance in high school. Maybe that's gonna help.
Let's see it. You gonna push it? Top your feet. Boom, baby. It's just like getting out of bed, man. You got this.
Yeah, that's how I get out of bed every morning.
Prepare to be entertained. My favorite part of teaching by far, right? When they stand up the first time, their face. Then they say, they look around. Yeah, did you see that? You know? All right, go ahead and drop it.
I've like swum in the ocean, but I've never surfed before.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. Go, go, go. All right, that was exciting.
It felt really, really good to be out in the water.
Okay, hop on.
It was just, it felt right. Woo! Surfing! Never in a million years did I picture this is what Texas surfing is like. It's really cool. That feeling of momentum and then standing up, so liberating. That was it! We said the goal was to stand on the board, and I think that counted.
I'm proud of you, brother.
I want to see you do it. I'd love to see you surf.
Texas surfers are unique, that's for sure.
What a great introduction to surfing.
An unforgettable one today, for sure.
For sure. Never thought that I'd get my first surf lesson on a Texas beach.
Yeah, we're just blessed to have this place. The Texas coast, it's gorgeous.
I can't think of a single aspect of my life that doesn't involve cycling. One of my goals is to bring that love to as many people as possible.
We're going mountain biking today. We are going to Palo Duro. It's like a giant canyon. I think it's the second biggest canyon in the US. And we're 12 minutes away. We're so close. After the Grand Canyon is Palo Duro. Like, that's really big. It makes me question where exactly we're gonna be taking these bicycles. Chris, yeah?
Dylan.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, you as well. My love affair with Palo Duro Canyon started when I was a kid. My brothers and I would go hiking up the canyons, through the caves, the colors, the geology, the history. This place has it all.
What should I know about what we're doing today?
Well, know that my wife said that I could not kill you today. Today we're taking Dylan on the Comanche Trail. It's one of the newest trails in Palo Duro Canyon State Park.
Oh man, they're so bouncy. Yeah.
Here we go. Take those corners wide. Get behind the saddle.
I made it, buddy.
That's the easy part. Getting up the ledges is a little more tricky. When you hit that, give it the brap, 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 brap. There you go. Brap, brap.
Back. You run out of brap. All of the trails we've been riding today, you helped make them, right? Like you've been digging this stuff out, kind of shaping it over the last 20 plus years.
My job is building multi-use trails. If it wasn't for the trails in the park, 99% of the people would never get to see any of the stuff you're gonna get to see today. It takes a lot of effort to build mountain bike trails, especially in Palo Duro Canyon. Not only are people mountain biking, but there are tons of people out here hiking every day. There's a lot of equestrian use. We want people on these trails 80 years from now.
There's a little bit of a puzzle to it, right? Like you go and you're like, okay.
Get it?
And you get the feel and you sort of say, I think this is gonna work. Oh boy. And then slowly, you do this enough and I'm sure you cruise around this thing like it's just like.
Man, I still go off the trail on occasion. We have probably the most difficult set of switchbacks in the canyon right here.
Yeah, the other one's, I mean, piece of cake.
Easiest gear.
Yeah! Oh man.
I said keep pedaling. When I envisioned this portion of the trail, it took over a decade before we were finally able to put shovel to dirt. We have to work with the archaeologists, the ecologists. Every foot of every trail that we built is with conservation and sustainability in mind.
And I feel it, I felt it in there. Cool, okay.
Let it roll, back brake.
Yeah, baby!
You made it look easy. Dylan absolutely earned his beers today.
Really cool. No one would be able to do this if you guys weren't doing what you were doing. Like, I couldn't have been out there riding where we rode if you guys hadn't made those trails.
Thank you, but you know, we're the lucky ones. What we're trying to accomplish is providing opportunities for everyone to access and enjoy the outdoors.
It's majestic. It's like a place you could never see the end of.
Knowing that thousands of people have hiked or ridden our trails, it makes me feel very happy.
Mineral Wells is a charming community of people. Originally, it was a booming spa town back in the 1800s. The water's still here, and I don't know when the ghosts got here, but I guess they're here now too.
We're in Mineral Wells, Texas. It's a town built around this water that is deep underneath the whole area. People bottle it and drink it and bathe in it.
Back in the late 1800s, Mineral Wells was a popular spa town. People would come here to drink the water, to bathe in the water, and get natural healing benefits.
What's in the water?
In Mineral Wells, there is a unique structure underneath the earth where there are minerals left over from ancient oceans. There's actually 3 types of mineral waters here.
So they're graded by mineral content.
We can do a blind test.
I feel very confident in this. I want more blind taste tests in my life.
Okay, you can't look at the cup though.
I think that's a 2 or 3. I think that's a 1, maybe a 2. I think it's a 1. That's the 4. This is the 3, this is the 2.
Final answer?
1, 2, 4, 3. Oh, that was close. Really? What do you like to do out here?
Mineral Wells, it's so beautiful in the spring and the summertime, so a lot of people come to the lake and to do hiking and rock climbing.
So you got a pretty broad range of activities.
I've gotten a literal immersion into crazy water. I've tried it all. I've taken a bath in it, but Mineral Wells has another side, a little bit of a spookier side.
I've heard a few ghost stories here and there. There was a story that I heard about people that were posing in front of the Baker Hotel. They snapped the picture, and when they looked at the picture in the windows, there was people dressed in ballroom gowns and suits from, the olden days. Of all the places that ghost hunters or people kind of seeking that ghost aspect of Mineral Wells, the one place that has the most popularity is the Hill House. People have gone there and have had some ghost-like experiences.
How serious should I be taking this?
I do know that the Haunted Hill House has gotten a lot of attention from ghost hunters.
Would you spend the night in the Haunted Hill House?
I personally would not.
Wait a second.
You'll be okay.
People seem to take this place pretty seriously.
We have been listed by experts as the most haunted location in the paranormal world.
You want a little bit of a spooky score for a spooky place.
This is our axe room.
Ooh, fun.
This is our Shadow Man room. I have seen the Shadow Man in this room myself. This is our Psychomantium.
A psychomantium?
It's a cool name, huh?
Great name.
We should name one of our kids that one day, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And this room, we encourage scrying.
Scrying. What is scrying? Mirror, mirror, black as night. Grant me the gift of hidden sights. Grant me precious insight. We don't always think about it, but the desire to find what frightens us, that's deep in people. I think it's a feeling that people want. It's a kind of wonder, it's a kind of thrill, it's an excitement. There's a real fun to letting yourself get really spooked out. And this place is definitely set up to do just that. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, clearly this whole town feels like you're stepping back into a different era.
The crazy water and the ghost aspect of Mineral Wells, they have a shared history. Mineral Wells became a big, very popular spa town. Now we have the Crazy Water Hotel, and then the Baker Hotel is being worked on. Last year, Mineral Wells was named the wellness capital of Texas. It's beautiful here.
Emory is great because there's mostly farming and ranching around here. Everyone says hi, they wave at you, and they're just a cool bunch of people. We love it here, and I wouldn't trade it for the richest guy in the world.
We are in Emory, Texas, to meet a legendary bull rider, Gary LaFew. If you're interested in cowboy culture and Western life, this part of Texas is the epicenter. Before I got here, I had to get myself a pair of real cowboy boots, a hat, so now I am ready to ride.
Dylan, Gary LaFew, my pleasure.
What am I going to be learning here today?
You're going to become a barrel racer.
I barely know what that means.
Texas is a cool place. It's a big state. It just has a cowboy mentality here. It's just a kind of a way of life.
I've ridden a horse twice in my life.
Hello.
Hi, Esperanza.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dylan.
She's an expert barrel racer.
There you go. You gotta stretch it out. Swing that leg over.
He looks like John Wayne up there, doesn't he?
When you're ready to stop, you're gonna sit back and say, whoa.
Whoa.
He's doing good, doing really good.
Just your right hand. Look at, you're making a horse turn.
Yeah.
It's just like dating. It's really rough every time. It never gets better. You just learn to stick with it.
It'll be a miracle if I'm able to just make a figure eight.
Here in Northeast Texas, barrel racing is huge. There's an arena right down the road here that we went to a barrel racing last weekend. There were over 500 barrel racers in it, and good ones. The world's champion was there. So once it gets in your blood, it's just addictive. Barrel racing is basically a horse race. The fastest time to get around the 3 barrels is the winner. Now head for the left side of that barrel down there.
Whoa.
Wrong side, but that'll work.
Maybe I can get it down to a couple of minutes.
If he makes a minute, he's gonna be doing good.
If I make it around all the barrels, I'll be doing good.
We're gonna have to pay for hats.
Yeah, it's on. It's on.
I just like the whole attitude here. Everybody knows everybody, everybody's friendly. It's good for my business because being in Texas is real central. I get students from Canada, from East Coast, West Coast.
What's a good cowboy face? You gotta look kind of serious,
Yeah,
right?
you got to make your jaw kind of tight, you know, it's kind of like, kind of squint your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready to race.
Next we have Dylan Thuras riding his famous horse Body Bag. Stand by and let's see how he flies.
Let's do it. Get out there. Turn on around that barrel. Perfect. Head for that other one.
There we go. Come on.
Keep him moving. Keep him moving. There you go. Perfect.
We don't beat him. I'm gonna sell you to a little kid.
Come on home. There you go. Pull him up.
Whoa.
Okay. 40, your fastest time yet?
You did such a good job.
You looked really good.
Okay. Not great for me. Dang, she's fast. Whoa.
15.781.
That looked good, Esperanza.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah. It's impressive to see how quick you move.
As you bond with your horse, you allow them to do their job, and then you make really good fast times, you know?
You can feel it, you know, as we went. You start to trust each other. Yeah, it's so fun to get into that groove. This part of Texas is where so many of the great barrel racers are born. This is just a little part of the country where horses and riding are a part of life. I am a barrel racer. Whoa.